Hey there, Titans. I'm Jessica Lucero.
And I'm Eric Resendiz. Titan Weekly is your information source for the latest news, trends, and events.
The 2016 Rio Olympics was all the buzz this summer. The United States won 46 gold medals and ranked first in the medal table with a total of 121 medals. Two of our very own Titans are also back home from the Rio Olympics.
Andrea Becker and Stacy Statler, kinesiology professors at Cal State Fullerton, use their expertise in sports psychology to guide the U.S. Olympic teams. Becker formed part of the U.S. men's volleyball team and Statler with the U.S. track and field team. Welcome back home, professors.
How awesome is it to travel, let alone for the Olympics?
Dude, totally. You're like forming part of history.
Yeah, it's crazy. Good for them.
That's what like traveling is about. Do you like to travel?
Oh, I love to travel.
Have you considered like getting like paid and like school credit to travel?
Ooh, tell me more. Never mind, Titans, I'll tell you more. You can make your own history, travel, explore, and get school credit. The CSUF Study Abroad office will host a Study Abroad Fair this Thursday, September 8th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the Central Quad. Learn about different programs that align with your major and, most importantly, cha-ching, the money. There are hundreds of Study Abroad scholarships and adventures out there, Titans.
In local news, a 15-year-old boy was killed in a two-car collision on the 57 freeway in Fullerton Sunday morning. Luis Torres of Santa Ana died at the scene of the crash. The accident happened 2 a.m. on the 57 southbound near Yorba Linda Boulevard.
Nicole Cortines of Moreno Valley was the driver of a 2015 Honda and was taken into custody after authorities determined she may have been under the influence of alcohol. Cortines sustained a fractured back. Jennifer Baca, the driver of the car and traveling with Torres, also suffered a fractured rib and sternum in the crash.
Stay tuned for our hot topic discussions in this week's episode of The Report about former Stanford student and convicted rapist Brock Turner. Was released after only serving half of his already controversial 6-month sentence. Judge Persky said keeping Turner in jail for any longer would have a, quote, severe impact, end quote. He is expected to return to Ohio, where he will complete 3 years of probation and enter a sex offender management program. Many are upset that Turner's sentence was so short, as past cases typically range from 15 to 20 years.
There definitely is a serious problem. There's people, but this stems from the way that they were raised too, because I've never, that's never been in the back of my mind and whenever I go out or anything like that. And it was said that he was coming back, I think, from a fraternity party, and I'm in a fraternity, and I've never had that thought in my entire life.
No.
That shows that's the fundamental way that he was raised. So shame on his parents for that.
You know, other people have gone to jail for 15, 20 years, and he himself, 3 months, that's it, the end. Thank goodness, though, that the way that he was caught was because he was caught in the act. Somebody saw it, and and they were able to grab, because she was unconscious.
In regards to also with Planned Parenthood, only 3% of the fund of what they actually do is for abortions. There's so much more for women's health.
Yes.
That's what they don't understand. Is they're completely neglecting the actual evidence and the statistics and the data of what they actually do.
And the President of the United States of America weighed in on 49ers Colin Kaepernick's right to protest.
He's exercising his constitutional right to make a statement. I think there's a long history of sports figures doing so.
Kaepernick refused to stand for the national anthem before San Francisco 49ers preseason games. Kaepernick said, quote, "I am not going to stand up to show pride in a flag for a country that oppresses black people and people of color," end quote. He also said he is protesting police violence against African Americans. Since then, the number 7 jersey, Kaepernick's, is now the top-selling item in the 49ers online store.
Wow.
It's crazy, right?
Kaepernick, dude.
I personally don't have his jersey, do you?
No, but I mean, I kind of want to get a panda.
Panda?
Yeah, do you like pandas?
I do.
Well, I have good news about pandas.
Tell me more.
Let me tell you more. Giant pandas are no longer endangered. The International Union of Conservation of Nature is taking our fur friends off the endangered species list and classified them as vulnerable instead. The panda population has multiplied to 1,864 in 2014 from 1,596 back in 2004. The conservation group warns that climate change is a big threat to the pandas' bamboo's habitat. Experts predict that climate change will eliminate more than 35% of the bamboo habitat for pandas over the next 80 years.
In the U.S., we have our very own panda bear news. The Atlanta Zoo had a special delivery. Panda mom Loon Loon gave birth to 2 twin cubs Saturday. They're the first giant pandas born in the United States this year. These are the second set of twins for 19-year-old Loon Loon, and these fur babies are actually born almost hairless and blind. They're a little larger than a cell phone. The zoo says its focus is now making sure that they have the best opportunity for success. Hey Eric, what are you doing over there?
I am petting my pet panda that's a bit bigger than a cell phone. I mean, this is smaller.
I
but
see what you
I
did.
got a panda.
Yeah, what's its name?
Ernie.
Ernie, that's cute. I see it. Has a nice little ring to it.
I know. But.
Get it. Wait,
Now,
but I want my own.
You want a panda?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I got another iPhone that can be your panda.
Oh my gosh, I'll take it. And Bert and Ernie?
Bert and
Ernie.
Ernie.
How cute.
Hashtag twinning pandas.
Hashtag twinning pandas.
Hashtag get your own panda.
Hashtag get your own panda.
Hashtag use your phone for your panda.
Yeah, I'm out of hashtags.
We're out of hashtag, and that's all for us here at Titan Weekly. I'm Eric Resendiz.
And I'm Jessica Lucero. Rock on, Titans. Pet your panda.
Pet your panda.